POMCLOSET. Today I'm going to show you how to knit a bikini cover dress, a beach dress, summer dress by using this Addi Express machine. It's gonna be a very simple dress, simple shape, so nothing too complicated. We will need a front piece and a back piece, and we will do the strings by using the crochet hook. And for this project we will need the cotton yarn. This is 100% cotton yarn from Hobby. It's slightly thinner than the grundle yarn that I normally used, but I ran out of the grundle yarn, so I'm just gonna try this brand. And the information of the yarn, this is 50 gram, suitable for crochet and knitting. The crochet hook is 2.5 3.5 millimeter. I'm going to use my favorite crochet hook, number 4. It's a gold needle. I've tried the other crochet hook, but they don't seem to work like this one. So I'm gonna use the crochet hook, the yarn needles, a pair of cutter, and the tape measure. Also, you will also need some stitch markers. To begin with, it's very simple. I've done many videos of how to create different designs with this Addi Express machine before, so you can just check them out. They're basically just going to be cast on and knit and then cast off, so very simple. For this dress I'm going to create with this Addi by cast on 44 stitches. So you have different pegs here. I call it needles. I call them needles. It's the total of 46, and we always starting from the black one, which is the first one. So you have the numbers indicated on top of each pegs, on top of each needles. So we firstly need to clear the rows here, and you will have the rotators here on the side. You can do backward, forward. And to cast on, very easy. Start from the first black needles, the first peg, and you insert the yarn like this, and just do the zigzag front back, and cast on for 44 stitches. Do it slow. Make sure you make sure the needles catch the yarn for 44 of them. The total of these pegs are 46, so we only need 44. And the 44 is this one. And I put the yarn back into the yarn slot, so you can see here. And then close this slot. Clear the row, and we will rotate it backwards. So use the rotators on the side here and just rotate it back. Make sure you go slow in the first few rows, and the pegs don't miss any of the yarn. So make sure you catch the yarn. The yarn needs to go underneath of the needle or the pegs. So this is the row 1 complete. Row 1 complete, and then you just need to rotate it backwards. Sometimes you need to help the yarn to pull the yarn under, to go under. Just go slow first. So like this one, I almost missed it. So make sure you help the yarn to go through the peg also. And keep rotating. And here is the last stitch of row 2. And you're rotating backwards. So keep doing backwards, forwards. Very easy. this one, row 3 is complete. So keep doing backwards, forwards like this, and I'm gonna make first the front piece. The front piece for this yarn, I will need the total of 130 rows. So just keep doing it. Keep rotating backwards, forwards. Do the front piece first. Alright, I'm done with 130 rows, and now we need to cast off. By casting off, we will need the crochet hook, which I have mentioned earlier, which is number 4. So what we're going to do, we just need to bring the yarn out of this slot and then rotating. So insert a crochet hook through the first needle or the first peg, and then just pull the yarn through once and rotate the machine. Bring the insert the crochet hook through the second loop and pull the yarn through once and chain 1. So we will be continue swapping between the pull the yarn through and the next one pull the yarn through and chain 1. So we'll keep doing this, and the next one is just the yarn out, transfer the yarn to the crochet hook, pull the yarn through. The next stitch, transfer, pull the yarn through, chain 1. Next one, transfer, pull the yarn through. And I will also put the stitch markers onto the first stitch that we did cast off, so we know where's the beginning of the cast off. So now the next one, I will transfer, put a yarn through, chain 1. Next one, transfer, put a yarn through. Next one, transfer, put a yarn through, chain 1. So keep doing this until you get to the last stitch, and the last stitch, put the yarn through, and then I will chain 1 and then just leave the yarn like this for now. You can see this is the front piece, is done very easy, very fast. So let me check what's the length of the pieces. The length, alright, the length of this piece should stretch up to 43 inches. This is the front piece, and we will leave it like this for now because we need to do the back piece. So by doing the back piece, you will need to also cast on for 44 needles, 44 stitches, and then knit exactly the same as the front piece, but this time you will only need 100 rows in total. And by casting off, so doing exactly the same as the back piece after you've done 100 rows, and then I will get back to you to combine the two pieces, the front and the back together, and we will do the strings and also finish the edging to complete the dress. It's very simple. The width of the bottom part where we cast on, it's around 23 inches, and the top part where we cast off is around 14 inches. So the back piece is also done, and the length of the back piece is 29 inches when you measure from the bottom part where we casting on to where we cast off here, 29 inches, and the width of the top part and the bottom part, it's exactly the same as the front part. After that, we need to bring the front piece to connect with the back piece, and I have put the stitch marker on the side of the back piece. When you measure from the bottom part up to where the stitch marker is, it's around 10 inches both sides. Also for the front part, and bring the right side to the right side. And the rest you will need to put the stitch markers on all the way up. So after you put the stitch markers on the both sides, the length is 10 inches, and when you measure up from the first stitch markers upwards to the back piece, that would be 19 inches, because the length of the back piece is 29 and here's 10 where the splits are, and you will have 19. So you need to make sure that you put the stitch markers for both front and back piece together. I put the stitch markers on the side so you can see the splits. This part here I don't need to put the stitch markers on because we would leave it like this. So the first stitch markers, as I have mentioned, 10 inches up here, and the back piece to this part here from the first stitch marker is 19 inches both sides, and the remaining stitches of the front piece you will have around 14 inches left, and the back piece is shorter than the front piece. Now we need to do the joining together. I will do the simple method, so by grabbing the side that I still have the yarn left from what we when we cast off, so on this side, and I will pull the yarn through on the other side. I put the stitch markers out and just pull the yarn through chain 1 just to secure the first stitch, and the rest you will need to I will go for slip stitch. It's the easiest one. So front back piece together and working along like this, front back together, pull the yarn through, front back. There is no specific stitches. I'm just working along the length of the dress, but make sure you don't get too thick of the side seams. So I will keep doing this until I get to the last stitch markers where I put on, not at the end of the dress, because I want the dress to be split. So I will keep doing the connecting here, the slip stitch, until I reach the last stitch markers, and cut off the yarn to weave them in later. And on the other side you will do exactly the same. So just reconnecting the yarn on the back part here. You have the back and the front piece, starting from the first stitch markers down, or you can't work from downwards upwards, so that is entirely up to you, but make sure you leave the split on this side as well, and then we will get back to finish the other part of the dress. Now the front piece and the back piece are connected with the side split. Here's the wrong side, I need to turn this inside out so you can see this is a dress with the split, and I still have the yarn left from the top left of the front piece, so I will do the straps or the strings for the length of 125 centimeters, and I'm just gonna go for a very simple chains. I will, from the corner, this is the left corner, here's the right corner, so I'm just gonna go for chain 4, and then you turn the work to the wrong side and do the treble crochets by yarn over twice, and then next stitch next to it you pull the yarn through once, twice and third time, so to make the strings of the dress. And chain 4, turn and yarn over twice, get back to the same stitch and pull the yarn through once, twice and close. So keep repeating, chain 4, turn the work, yarn over twice, get back to the same stitch, yarn, pull the yarn through once, twice and close. So keep doing this until you get the length of 120, I have mentioned 125, I'll go for 125 centimeters. If you need longer straps, you can do it for 130 centimeters, but as this dress is for size S and I don't want the straps to be too long. The Addi Express can only do size XS, size S, sometimes M, depends on the design. And I will keep doing this straps until you get the length. Also, once you finish the straps on one side, cut the yarn off and weave it in. You can leave it for like 6-7 centimeters and then weave all the ends in, or just cut it for 2 centimeters and then just put the yarn through. And then you will need to reconnect the yarn on the other side and just starting the same process. After that we can do the crisscross back by inserting the straps on the back, which I will show you later. And for now I need to complete the edging of the dress. Here's the bottom of the dress, so I grab the yarn, so I will just show you and then you can complete the dress off the camera. So here is the split, size split of the dress. I will start from the bottom corner, reconnecting the yarn, leave the ends for weaving later, and just simple stitches by putting yarn through, chain 1, and the next loop here you have two strands of yarn. I will just do single crochet the next stitch here, and this gap, 2 strands, and 2 single crochet. So you can see here, I can't really explain the stitches, but because once we cast on these loops here, they're quite big, so I need to close this part here by just move to the next stitches and do single crochet all the way down. And once you reach the end of the other end of the bottom of this dress here, which is on this end here, and cut off the yarn, weave all the ends in and repeat the other side of the split. This is where we cast on, so it doesn't look that nice. So I will continue doing the single crochet along the edge of the dress, and also I will finish the strings of the straps or the strings of the dress, and then weave all the ends in, and then I will get back to you to do the last part of the dress. So the straps for the dress is done. I need to do the crisscross back, so we will grab the crochet hook, and what I will do, I'm just gonna fold this part here into half, and then just insert the strap through this part here. like this and repeat the other side. But if you want it lower, you can also do it. I think I'm just gonna do it a little bit lower. So this is entirely up to you how or where you want the straps to be. But make sure they are at the same position. So use the crochet hook or just put it through like this. And this is how you're going to wear it on the back, and then basically just tie it. So you can adjust the length or to fit your body. Also, I'm gonna do the extra part here. So you can see I have done one string because I need to use this part to adjust the back part of this dress. And what I did was I just need to reconnecting the yarn on this side of the back like this, tie it, and just change it for 95 chains. So just keep chaining it for 95 chains, like on this side, and we'll measure the length. The length of this chain is 19 inches, and do the other side as well. Also, I want to do the tassels for the dress. So what I would do, I'm just gonna grab the yarn and the cardboard. So the cardboard, it doesn't matter which size. I'm using this size. You can do it smaller or bigger tassels, thicker or thinner, that is entirely up to you. So, and then cut it off, slide it out, and just put the yarn through like this and tie it. And we will need another piece of the white yarn to tie it on the top of the tassels. So I'll cut two because I need to use it for another side, and tie it on top of the tassels like this. Pull it tight twice and trim it. So one side of the string with the tassels done. You can also do it, do the strap first, strap for the back part first, and then put it through on the back, and then do the tassels. I forgot, so I need to figure this out, how I'm gonna put this through. And make sure you measure the back part and put the stitch marker on the center back like this. One strings with the tassels need to be positioned in the middle of the back part. So I need to put this through. The dress is very see-through, and because of the yarn, the size of the yarn, and the machine is a big machine. The needles is quite big, so that's why you get the loose dress or the loose stitches. So I put this through. And the tassels with the strings for the back part of the dress is also done. And you can tie it to adjust the dress to fit your body. You can just pull it tight or just keep it like this. So you will have 2 strings. This one will be with the on the back part. You will have the split both sides and a zigzag crisscross back like this. The dress is finished, guys. You can wear this on the vacation, on the beach, to cover up the bikinis. This is very a sexy dress, and you can it's a little bit see-through, but that is for the summer or for the beach. This is actually the dress that I have made for one of my customers on the website POMCLOSET.com, and I might as well just do the video tutorial for you guys. Some people might be interested in how to create a simple dress by using the Addi Express machine. I have a few videos coming up, but each video takes time, so I really hope you appreciate, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.